If your squat feels heavy every single session, even when the weight isn't heavy, you're probably making one of these 3 mistakes. Most squat problems don't come from strength. They come from how you're setting up and moving. This bottle can hold a lot of weight with a tight seal and air. But take that seal out and it crumbles under pressure. And that's exactly how most people lift. They have no brace, which equals no strength transfer from your legs up into the bar. Bracing isn't just about tightening your core. It's about creating full surround pressure in the trunk of your body. You do this in 3 simple steps. And trust me, the last step, when I first did it back in high school, made my squats feel 10 times lighter. Squeeze your core like someone's about to punch you. That's like tightening the cap. Breathe into your stomach while staying tight. That's like filling the bottle with air. Hold that pressure throughout the entire rep. That's what gives you power out of the bottom. Fix your brace and your squat will instantly feel stronger. When it comes to your training sessions, if your warm-ups are random, you're just leaving strength on the table. Most people either do way too many sets or just jump straight to heavyweight. First, know the top weight you're actually building to for the day. Go from the bar, 60 kilos, then 100 kilos, and then 140 kilos, taking big jumps. But the reps drop, going from 8 to 5 to 3. Then closer to your top set, you take smaller jumps in weights, and your reps drop to 2 reps and singles for your last warm-ups. This prepares your nervous systems, muscles, and the movement pattern, allowing you to perform at your best for your top set without draining your energy before you've even done your lift. Warm-ups aren't meant to get you tired. They're meant to get you ready so you can lift at your best. If my top set was 200 kilos for 3 reps, my warm-ups would be the bar, 60 kilos, 100 kilos, 140 kilos before doing 160, 190 for 1 rep as the last warm-up. Now, think about holding a 20 kilo plate out here. How hard and difficult it is, but bring it in close and how much easier it is to hold. It instantly feels lighter and more stable. And it's the same thing with your squat. If the bar, when it's on your back, isn't directly above the middle of your foot when you're squatting, you're now fighting balance rather than lifting the weight up. That's when your hips shoot up, you lean forward, and your lower back takes the toll. To fix this, often the reason why keeping the bar above the midfoot is difficult comes down to positioning and mobility. And if you really struggle at the bottom due to mobility, it often boils down to hips and ankle mobility. Fix your ankle mobility by doing the toe on wall stretch with your knee straight for calves and knee bent forward for Achilles. Deep lunges, keeping your heel as flat on the ground as possible while pushing your knee forward. Hold these stretches for 10 seconds before switching and do 3 sets on each leg. For hips, squat down into a bodyweight squat. Put your hands together and press your elbows out against your knees and wiggle around side by side for about 30 seconds. The fronts of your hips, lunge down with your back leg ankle elevated onto a chair and focus on squeezing your core and tucking your glutes underneath your body. Hold both for 30 seconds. If your squat feels heavy every single session, simply fix your brace, your warm-ups, and your bar position. Get these right and the same weight will feel completely different. And if you want to find out exactly what's wrong with your specific squat, check out in the description to find out more about the MahiDog method and how my clients are hitting squat PRs every single peak. And make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss another banger video on how to build strength and look strong while doing it.